Today we are going to be learning about teaching a new word in reading. A lot of times the students will come across a word that they're not sure of. So as a teacher, I'm going to show you some strategies of taking the word out of the text, which means isolating the word, and I'm also going to show you how we can work that word back into the text. Students learn to read a word by visually looking at it. That means how the word looks. So when the student is able to identify the word and some of the letters, they're going to be able to put it back into the text. First, your job is to tell the student what word they will be learning. Today, Sally, you're going to be learning the word come. Can you read this for me on this page, please?
Come and see the elephant.
Now, I, as a teacher, am going to isolate the word in the text. I am going to use 2 note cards today to isolate the word in the text. Sally, what word am I isolating in the text?
Come.
Good. By isolating the word, the student is always able to visually understand what word you are talking about. Next, we are going to write the word in big print. I am going to model it as the student watches me do it. Come. Do you see how I wrote the word? What word did I write, Sally?
Come.
Now you're going to have the student trace the word with their finger while saying it slowly. Sally, can you trace the word come for me with your finger?
Come.
Sally, you just traced the word come with your finger. Next, another strategy that we're going to use, and some teachers can use this strategy, others cannot. Some might not have a chalkboard. But what we're going to do is we're going to use a paintbrush to make the word disappear on the chalkboard. Sally, can you use your paintbrush to write the word come on the chalkboard? Sally, what's happening to the word that you just wrote?
It's disappearing.
It's disappearing. How cool is that? You just wrote a disappearing word. What word did you write?
Come.
Good. Another strategy is using wet chalk. As the student writes, you will see that the chalk will start to appear more brightly, thus making it fun for the student to have the word come alive. All right, Sally, this time you're going to dip that chalk in that water. Go ahead and write the word come for me on the board. Good. Do you see how it was really light in the beginning? And look at it now. It's totally popping off that board. What word is that?
Come.
Isn't it fun writing all these words differently? What we're going to do next is we're going to have the student establish a computer program. Now, when I say computer program, I don't mean breaking out a laptop and having the student type it on there. We're actually going to say a computer program is having them write it without thinking. So what she's going to do is she's going to write the word small, she's going to write the word large, she could write it sideways, however she wants to, as long as she's using the word that you're demonstrating for her. So Sally, can you write the word come in many different ways? Try to write it big. Now try to write it as small as you can. What's another way that we could write it?
Sideways?
Let's try sideways. Go ahead and try to write sideways. Now how about writing in your silliest handwriting? Good. As you can see, Sally has started to be able to write the word without thinking too much. This is showing that she's starting to understand the word. Our next is going to be using magnetic letters. So what you're going to do as a teacher is you are going to put the magnets up on the board. You can get these magnets anywhere you would like. Today, Sally, you are going to write, or I should say move, the words and the magnets on the board to spell the word come. That's the word we've been learning. Can you go ahead and do that for me? just made the word come with magnetic letters. The child is going to write the word multiple times until they are fluent. That is very similar to the computer program, except I'm going to say, Sally, I want you to write that word 5 times. Can you write the word 5 times?
Yes. Come.
Good. Do you think you know how to write the word come? Would you be able to see it when it comes up in a book?
I think so.
All right, well, let's try it out. Students are then going to use the word in the sentence, and then they're going to try to find it in the text. So, Sally, I'm going to come to school tomorrow. Can you put that word in the sentence?
I will come to the park on Saturday.
Very good. Now, we're going to go back to the book, and we're going to turn to a different page. Can you find the word come?
Come.
Great. Can you read the whole sentence for me?
Come here, said Mom.
Good. So we've isolated the word. She's learned how to write it, and now she was able to identify it in the text.